Sporty greetings. We finally have our winners for the 2025 Australian Open Tennis Championships. And what a story it gave us. It's the first Grand Slam event of the year, and gracious goodness, it got us talking. And if you've been following my review of the Australian Open, you would agree that I always run away from, making comments on the women's category. And that's because I feel it's so fluid. You can't say what's going to happen. And I love upset, and gracious goodness, did it give us upsets? Yes, we saw upsets. What a story. Madison Keys, did you believe it? Would have thought, look, when she was going against Iga Swiatek, I said she needs to be at her very best, and she did turn up. And when she won that run, everyone started saying, oh, she's going to meet the world number one, Aryna Sabalenka. Oh, Sabalenka is defending champion. And I said, calm down, guys. Go and take a look at that game against Iga Swiatek and see the sort of tennis that Madison Keys played. And she's been giving this a go for a long time. The last time she was in the finals was in 2017. And I said to myself, are we going to see an upset? And yes, Madison Keys gave us an upset. The American underdog. And she finally got her hands on a Grand Slam title, and it felt so good. And it's such an inspiring and motivational story for everyone out there who is, pushing and trying to get that one thing that you desire, and it's not just happening. Madison Keys said it's not a situation of if, it is when, and it did happen for her. And what a way, to let the world know that. When you believe you can achieve it, that impossible is nothing. Congratulations, Madison Keys, and thanks for giving us an inspiring story. Let me tell you what happened. How did she win her first Grand Slam title from Sabalenka that was also chasing a world record? She was trying to become the first woman to win a third successive Grand Slam title and break Martina Hingis' record. It didn't happen because somebody with a bigger faith, someone who wanted the title, who wanted that name to be written amongst, the greats when talking about the Australian Open, came to the party and she stole the show. Madison Keys playing her second major final, and listen to this, her first for more than 7 years. I told you, the last time she was in the final was in 2017. She overcame the world number one, 6-3, 2-6. 7-5. Yes, Madison Keys did that. She was seeded 19th, 1-9, in Melbourne. And look, only 3 other women have been older than the 29-year-old Madison Keys when winning their first Grand Slam title. It's not about if, guys, it is when. It's going to happen. Hang in there. This is such an inspiring story. No disrespect to Sabalenka and everything that she has achieved, but whenever I look at this story, Madison Keys is 29, she's been pushing, she wants this so bad, and look, she had to go against all odds to get it done. And that's why I love this story, and that's why I want you to also look at it and be inspired. It was heartbreaking for Sabalenka, because she really wanted that record, and right after she hugged Keys, she slammed the racket, on the floor. When tennis players do that, that yes, it has really gotten to them, but it's all good. She's going to learn, from it, and that's what failures does. It shouldn't put you down. It should let you see that you were so close to it, and it didn't just happen. So you just need to come back and get better, bounce back and do what you can. What a story. I can go on and on and on about this Madison Keys story, because if you've been following my TV show, you could tell that I was loving it right from the way she, took out Iga Swiatek. And she stayed focused. She said, look, I know that I'm the underdog going to the final, but I'm going to give it a fight. I'm going to push. That's the mentality, that's the approach that you need when you're going against the world number one. You need to big yourself up, because it's all about you. And that's why I'm celebrating Madison Keys. Congratulations. Let her story inspire you. She is our women's champion for the 2025 Australian Open. Let's go to the men. It was easy peasy, straightforward walk. merciless Jannik Sinner. Whew! He defended his Australian Open title. This guy also, in a way, inspires me. This is somebody who's got a doping case on his neck. WADA, they are not sleeping over it. They've taken the case to the Court of Arbitration for Sports. That hearing will come up, I think, 16th of April. And this guy just took the noise off. Come on, what is he talking about? I want to make a name for myself. I want to go to the Australian Open. I want to win. I've got so much I need to achieve. And Jannik Sinner, he did it easy peasy, beating Alexander Zverev 6-3, 7-6, 6-3, straight sets, no time, and it's quite painful. Third final for Alexander Zverev. He wanted this so badly, and he was so hurt. You could tell, when he lost it. But Jannik Sinner, the sort of breathtaking tennis he's playing at the moment, I knew there was no way Alexander Zverev was going to. Yeah, I was expecting an upset. Someone say, "Oh, you're expecting an upset for Madison Keys. Why was it different for Zverev?" I think Zverev needed to have gone through that test with Djokovic. If he had properly beaten Djokovic, and not the case that we saw, that injury, taking out the great Novak Djokovic, then maybe he would have said, would have used that analysis to say, this guy can go on to do something. But no disrespect, Zverev is an absolute champ, and I love this sort of competition he's bringing to the men's circuit. I love his consistency. Don't quit, Zverev. Let Madison Keys' story inspire you, and some way, somehow, you'll get your hands on that Grand Slam title. So, guys, that's it. Well, after the Australian Open is the French Open. That's on his clay, but shout out to Jannik Sinner. He has shown that on the hard court that he deserves a mention, that he knows how to do business there. So congratulations, Madison Keys. Congratulations to Jannik Sinner. In fact, congratulations to even Alexander Zverev and Aryna Sabalenka, going all the way and, reaching the final is something you should be proud of, So congratulations once again to all the champs. We're back again. I'll see you soon. That's it.